Hello students, welcome back to online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound at home. Today we are going to continue with the part 3rd of the same chapter, that is ratio and proportion. And the new topic is unitary method, speed, time and distance. As we all know, speed is the distance traveled in a unit time. So the formula for speed is distance upon time. So if two quantities, that is distance and time, is known to you, you can find out speed. Suppose if time is unknown to you and distance and speed is given to you, you can find out time by the formula time is equal to distance upon time, speed. Now if distance is unknown to you and the two quantities, that is speed and time, is given to you, you can find out the distance. Let us see some conversion of units of speed. The first is conversion of kilometer per hour into meter per second. As we all know, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 1000 meter upon 60 into 60 second. So when we are going to simplify 1000 upon 3600 meter per second, we are going to get 5 upon 18 meter per second. So if the distance is if the speed is given to you in kilometer per hour and you have to convert it into meter per second, so whatever unit is given to you, you are going to multiply that unit by 5 upon 18 to get the answer in meter per second. Let us see one example. The speed of a train is 72 km per hour. Find its speed in meter per second. So speed over here is given in 72 km per hour. So if I have to convert it into meter per second, simply I am going to multiply 72 by 5 upon 18. So I am going to get 20 meter per second. I hope the conversion as well as example are very much clear to everyone. Let us move to another conversion, that is conversion of meter per second into kilometer per hour. So 1 meter per second can be expressed as 1 upon 1000 divided by 1 upon 60 into 60 kilometer per hour. So it can be expressed as 1 upon 1000 into 60 upon 1 kilometer per hour. So when we are going to simplify it, we are going to get 18 upon 5 kilometer per hour. This means if the speed is given in meter per second and you have to convert it into kilometer per hour, then simply whatever the unit, whatever the value of speed is given to you, you are going to simply multiply that number by 18 upon 5 to get the answer in kilometer per hour. Let us see one example. Rizwan covers 1200 meter in 4 minutes on his bicycle. Find his speed in kilometer per hour. Now this question I am going to solve with the help of a unitary method. So the distance covered in 4 minutes is 1200 meter. So the distance covered in 1 minute will be 1200 meter divided by 4 is equal to 300 meter. Therefore distance covered in 60 minutes is equal to 300 meter multiplied by 60, that is 18,000 meter. Now 18,000 is given in meter. I have to convert it into kilometer. So it will be in kilometer, 18,000 upon 1000 is equal to 18,000 kilometer per hour. It will be kilometer per hour. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Let us move to another topic, that is percentage. What is percent? Percent means out of every 100. Suppose if a 5% is written over there and if we have to write it in the form of a fraction or in the form of a ratio, simply we are going to remove the percent sign and we are going to add 100 to the denominator place. Similarly, if 20% is given to you and we have to convert it into fraction or ratio, simply we are going to remove the percent sign and simply we are going to add 100 to the denominator place, and if it can be simplified, we can simplify it. Now we are going to see a relationship between percent, ratio, fraction and decimal. If a number is given in the form of a percent, so it can be converted into the form of a fraction. So if we are going to remove the percent sign, it can be written as 25 upon 100, that is a fraction form. So 25 is to 100 can be written in the form ratio form. Now 25 upon 100 can also be written in the form of a decimal. So over here there are two zeros, so if we are going to remove the zeros, definitely I am going to shift the decimal place towards left, so it will be 0.25, that is written in decimal form. Now let us move to another topic, that is converting fraction and ratios into percentage. Let us see with the help of an example. Express as percentage. 3 upon 4 is given to you. Now if we have to convert it into percentage, simply we are going to multiply the fraction by 100. So 4 ones are 4 25s are. So the answer is 75%. Or if it is given in the form of a ratio, that is 2 upon 5, so simply we are going to multiply the given fraction or ratio by 100. So 5 ones are 5 20s are. So the answer is 40%. I hope all the topics are clear to everyone. Let us move to another topic, that is converting decimal to percentage. So let us see with the help of an example. Express as percentage. 0.5, if I have to convert it into percentage, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to remove the decimal. So if I am going to remove the decimal, it can be written as 5 upon 10, and after writing the fraction we are going to multiply the given fraction by 100. So 10 tens are 100, so 5 tens are 50, that is 50% is the answer. Now 0.08 is given. Simply remove the decimal and add 100 to the denominator, so it will be 8 upon 100 into 100. So 100 cancel, so 8% is the answer. Let us move to another topic, that is converting percentage to fraction. Let us see with the help of an example. Express as fraction. If 45% is given to you, simply you are going to remove the percentage sign and add 100 to the denominator place and simplify if it can be simplified. So 45 upon 100 can be simplified and it can be written in the form of 9 upon 20. Now over here 22.5% is given to you. So first of all you are going to remove the decimal. So if I am going to remove the decimal, 225 upon 10, it can be written as 225 upon 10, and then you are going to multiply by 100. So it will become 225 upon 1000. If it can be simplified, you have to simplify and write the answer in fraction form. So over here the answer is 9 upon 40. Let us move to the last topic, that is converting percentage to decimal. Express in decimals. 60% is given to you, so simply remove the percent sign and add 100 to the denominator place, and after that as many zeros are there, you are going to shift the decimal place towards left. So over here 2 zeros are there, so I am going to shift the decimal place towards left to 2 places, so it will become 0.60. In the case of a decimal, if the percent is given in the form of a decimal, simply remove the decimal and write the number as it is and divide the number by 10, and after that you are going to multiply it by 100, so it will become 3 upon 1000. So as many zeros are there, you are going to shift the decimal place towards left according to number of zeros. So there are 3 zeros, so 1 2 3, it means 0.003 is the answer. I hope all the topics that I have explained it to you are very much clear to everyone. Now this chapter is over. Along with this chapter I am going to send my lesson plan, and your duty is to complete all your work in your classwork copy. Till then, be safe and goodbye.